What if Rumi has a twin sister she's never met? A sister who's been living among humans this whole time, hiding her glowing yellow demon eyes behind brown contacts, waiting for the right moment to step out of the shadows. Because, according to deleted storyboards from the original film, that's exactly what's coming in part 2. And once you see all the evidence, you're going to lose your mind. Quick question. Imagine you were living in the world of K-pop demon hunters. Which character would you choose to be? If you'd be Zoe, leave a microphone in the comments. If you'd choose Rumi, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. And if Mira is your favorite, share this video with another fan. Now, to understand where this is all heading, we need to go back to something the first movie told us early on. Rumi's mom, Myung, was a Sunlight sister, same as Celine. They were best friends, and when Myung died, a grieving Celine stepped in and raised Rumi as her own. Sweet, right? Except that's not what actually happened. In deleted storyboards that surfaced from the original production, there's a cut scene where Rumi is standing at her mother's grave and suddenly gets hit with a flood of flashbacks. What she sees reveals the real story of her parents. Her father wasn't some dangerous demon. He was gentle, kind-hearted, and genuinely in love with her mother. And when Celine found out about that relationship, she executed him coldly. And then Myung just disappeared. Here's the part that matters. The only reason any of us believe Myung is dead is because Celine said so. That's it. No proof. Just her word. Hold on to that. Now here's where the deleted storyboards get wild. They also show that Myung and her demon father actually started a family together. And if you look at the original sketches of that scene, there are 2 babies, not 1. 2. One of them is obviously Rumi, but the other one, born at the same time, that's her twin sister. And here's the detail that changes everything. In those sketches, one of the babies has yellow eyes, just like their demon father, which means that baby wasn't fully human. She was a demon too. Think about what Celine already did when she found out about Rumi's father. She ended it. So if she discovered there was a demon baby too, the logical move would be to do the same thing. Except she didn't get the chance, because according to insider sources, the twins survived. Here's what makes this so good. Rumi's twin sister hasn't been hiding in the demon world. She's been living right here in the human world, blending in like anyone else. Brown contacts to cover the yellow eyes, regular clothes. No one around her has any idea what she actually is. And she's not alone, because Myung is alive too. Rumi's mother never died. She escaped Celine, took her demon daughter, and disappeared somewhere far from everything. Far from the spotlight, far from the woman who killed her partner and lied about it for years. And all this time, Myung has been quietly raising the twin, waiting for the exact right moment to bring her back into Rumi's life. Let that sit for a second. Rumi's mother is alive. She has a twin sister she's never met, and the woman she trusts most is the one who destroyed her family and built an entire lie around it. Now here's where all of this connects to part 2, because this isn't just a family reveal. It's the key to the entire future of Huntrix. The group was always designed to have 4 members, not 3. Think about the biggest K-pop groups in the world: Blackpink, 50/50, Mamamoo. 4 members isn't random, and the creators have been leaving this hint literally everywhere. Character designer Yoonhee Cho has confirmed that the symbol inside the new Hanmoon design is directly inspired by a 4-leaf clover. Look at his original artwork, and that symbol is placed over and over. 4, 4, 4. It doesn't stop there. Songs like What It Sounds Like and Takedown are clearly structured as 4-part harmonies: soprano, alto, tenor, and a 4th bass line that's just missing, like a slot waiting to be filled. And then there's Korean mythology. 4 divine guardian creatures: the white tiger of the west, the azure dragon of the east, the black tortoise of the north, and the vermilion bird of the south. Line them up with the current members. Rumi maps directly to the white tiger. Zoe's fighting stance: 6 blades, 3 in each hand, clawed and forward, mirrors the azure dragon exactly. Mira's hard armor, her black color palette, her endurance-based fighting style. Black tortoise, no question. The vermilion bird has no one. That 4th guardian position has been sitting empty the entire film. And the twin sister, born of both demon and hunter blood, raised in hiding, finally stepping into the light, is the one built to fill it. Now let's talk about the war they're all walking into, because part 2 isn't going to be easier. It's going to be bigger. Director Maggie Kang said 2 things in a recent interview. First, Guima is not finished. There's a new war coming. Second, new characters are being introduced in the sequel. She didn't say who, she didn't have to. But before we even get to the new war, Jinwoo isn't gone either. Remember that moment where Jinwoo sacrifices himself for Rumi so she can keep fighting? Watch that scene again closely. His soul doesn't just leave his body and disappear, it flows directly into her sword. The blade physically changes, it upgrades, takes on new markings, and Yoonhee Cho actually confirmed this by sharing the sword's original designs from before and after Jinwoo's so-called death. The new markings on the blade are a dokebi pattern. In Korean folklore, dokebi are spirits that take up residence inside inanimate objects. That's not a design choice made for aesthetics. That's the creators telling you directly. Jinwoo is in the sword. He's alive inside it. And every fight Rumi takes on from here, she's taking on with him right there beside her. So here's what part 2 is actually building toward. Huntrix goes to war again, but this time with a fourth member, Rumi's twin sister, raised in secret by a mother Rumi believes is dead, finally coming out of hiding to stand beside her sister. Picture that reunion scene. Rumi, who has spent her whole life feeling like she doesn't fully belong anywhere, meeting a twin she never knew existed, then finding out her mother is alive, then finding out the woman who raised her is the reason their family was torn apart in the first place. That's not just a plot twist. That's the kind of moment that makes people stop the video and sit there quietly for a second. After everything Rumi has been through, after every loss and every secret kept from her, she finally gets a family, and it comes from the last place she would ever think to look. Okay, did anyone else notice this little detail that proves how much Zoe actually cares about Rumi? So throughout the whole movie, every single time Zoe gets ready to fight demons, watch her hands, she always pulls out 3 matching throwing knives. Same 3 knives in the train fight, same 3 knives in the plane scene. And yep, still 3 knives going into the final showdown. But then something changes. Right at the end, when Rumi turns into her demon form, Zoe does something totally different. And before I show you what that is, quick game. If you had to live in the K-pop Demon Hunters world, who would you actually want to be? Team Zoe? Drop a rose in the comments. Team Rumi? Smash that like and subscribe. Team Mira? Tag someone and share this video. Alright, back to the detail. When Zoe finally faces Demon Rumi, she doesn't pull out 3 knives this time. She only pulls out 1. Just 1. And that tiny change? That's the whole relationship right there. That's the full theory. Deleted storyboards, 4 Guardian mythology, Jinwoo and the sword, the twin sister, and a mother who's been waiting in the shadows for years. Everything in part 1 was setting this up. And once part 2 drops, every single one of these details is going to hit completely differently. If this opened up something in your brain, drop your reaction in the comments, especially if you already had this theory before watching. Subscribe for more breakdowns like this, and click the next video because what the soundtrack of this movie is actually hiding about the characters. That one is genuinely wild. See you there.